Hi everyone. Turkish speakers often struggle with the V and the W sounds in English, especially with distinguishing the two sounds. This sometimes can make understanding difficult for native English speakers. Often native speakers of English will think that you said the opposite sound. Here's my Turkish friend saying some pairs of words with W and V.
Very, very. Wane, wane. Wipe, wipe.
Okay. Maybe you can hear that there's very little difference in his pronunciation of the two words, right? And so it's going to be difficult for native speakers to understand. For example, maybe he's trying to say vibes, but a native speaker will hear wipes instead. It could be an awkward misunderstanding. So, yeah, don't speak like this guy. Now, there are several reasons for this problem. First of all, Turkish lacks the W sound. And second, the Turkish V is often pronounced differently than the English V. The Turkish V often sounds maybe halfway between the English V and the English W. Now, here are some suggestions for Turkish speakers to improve your pronunciation of W and V. First of all, when pronouncing W, it might help to think of this sound as U plus A, like in the Turkish word dua. Take that U plus A and just make it shorter. Ua, ua, wa, 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 wa. W is the English W sound. Okay? Second, when pronouncing the English V, you should be careful to make extra effort to have the lower lip touch the lower teeth. This will help you distinguish it from the W sound. And it might feel strange to you at first because you're not used to it, but it will be worth it to increase understanding. So, V, V. Not w, v, no. V. Make sure your lip touches your teeth. V, v. Okay, let's practice with some actual words. We'll start with words that begin with W, and then we'll say words that are similar that begin with V. Wine, vine. Wary, very. Wane, vain. Wipe, vibe. Why, viper. Now let's do some words with V and W in other positions in the word, not at the beginning. Now I have to warn you that not all W's in English, in the English words, actually produce the W sound. Many times when you see a W in a word, it may be silent or it may combine with vowels and behave as vowel sounds. As, for example, in the word law or cow. Actually, we never have the W sound at the end of a word. That's important to remember. Also, of course, the W sound may be spelled as WH sometimes, as in when. Okay, so let's practice these words. Living, tower. Intervene, between. Civil, nowhere. Invade, housework. Now, some examples of V, the V sound, at the end of a word. Remember, W is not found at the end of the word, but V may be found at the end of the word. Let's practice. Live, behave, 5, native. Now, a few words that include both a W and a V sound in the same word. Driveway, microwave, woven, overwhelmed. We were very overwhelmed when we received the invitation to the village wedding. The wedding was wonderful. It had very nice vibes. Okay, Turkish speakers, thank you for listening. I hope it was helpful. Hopefully your mouth is not hurting too much now. If so, geçmiş olsun. See you next time.